the possibility of ground invasion by the United States of America in Iran. Is that the next big thing to watch out for? We are saying this because of a statement that has been made by a US senator. We are talking about Senator Richard, who in fact has claimed that Trump administration is likely to put troops on ground. United States of America is on its way to launch ground invasion. This is the big update that we are getting for you. Senator Richard, in fact, has said he believes Trump administration is on the path of putting US troops on the ground in Iran. This is what he told reporters. Let's go across to my colleague Srinjoy Chaudhary joining us live right now for more on this. Srinjoy, good morning. Now, this is something that we've been talking about for quite some time. What do you make of this statement that has been made by Senator Richard?
Senator Richard Blumenthal is a Democrat senator from Connecticut. He is not part of the Trump administration or even close to Trump. This is his analysis based on the briefing to senators. And he could be right. But the point is that when you put troops on the ground, and so far there's been no talk of troops on the ground, you have this huge armada all around Iran, in the Persian Gulf, other areas. Now you don't have too many Marines. There's no Marine Expeditionary Force right now near the Persian Gulf in the carriers. You have Navy. You have other forces, but not a Marines Expeditionary Force. Now, if you are having boots on the ground, then again, first, what is the extent of it? Is it like what happened in Iraq? If it is what is like happened in Iraq, then is there going to be opposition to it within America, within the Trump administration, within his supporters? Because his supporters always believed that a foreign battle, a foreign fight was not something America should get into. Now that has been the view of some of his supporters, Trump supporters.
Right.
Then, of course, there is the possibility of casualties. If you're going to have boots on the ground, you'll definitely have casualties. If you have the more boots you have on the ground, the more casualties you'll have, at least initially. So as a result, this is going to be a very big decision. He may have, the Senator Blumenthal may have brought this up after a briefing for senators. There are 100 senators in the United States. Now, this may be his analysis from what he has heard. But at this point, if there are to be boots on the ground, first there has to be preparation. Have we seen the preparation? We don't know. Then, of course, a decision. Now, we have to wait for the preparation, the initial preparation, decision, and then you have boots on the ground.
Now, you know, a lot of statements, in fact, have come over the past few days, and some even, seem to suggest that Russia is already helping Iran with intel. And we also understand how, Iran has the support of Russia as well as China as far as this war is concerned between Israel, US and Iran. So what could be the possibilities if we do see US troops in Iran? Because if a senator has spoken about it, and like you correctly said, perhaps there is some kind of an indication that has come from Team Trump, because I'm sure, briefings happen on a regular basis.
First of all, Iran has also supported Russia. Iran has given kamikaze drones to the Russians, which have been used regularly by the Russians against Ukraine. Now, historically, since the beginning of the Cold War, never have American troops faced Russian troops in battle. Not even in Korea in the 50s. There were Chinese troops. In Vietnam, the Americans faced Vietnamese troops, never Russian troops. And never ever has that happened. The closest that could have happened was possibly in Cuba, where there were some troops, and if in 1962 Kennedy had allowed the bombing or whatever of Cuba, then yes. Historically, never has there been a Russian intervention in a battle that American troops are fighting.
Right.
So, if that is so, the Russians could provide intel information, as there are reports that they are.
Absolutely.
They may supply weapons, but Russian troops on the ground never happened.
Okay.